Alrighty. Are we good? Are we good? I'm so sorry. I don't know why my computer's so buggy. But everything should be good. Oh my heavens. Sorry. New place, new Wi-Fi, trying to figure everything out. My apologies in advance. You seem to be live. Everything should be going good. My apologies for that, folks. That was my computer was having a stroke for a second. But anyway, man, it's been a hectic couple weeks. So sorry for everything as far as the streaming goes. Week 1, we had technical difficulties. Last week, week 2, we were moving, trying to figure out all stuff going on in my personal life, but figured everything out. And let's double check to make sure we are live. It does say on my end we are live. That is good. And would you look at that? It is thankfully, just in time for Sunday Night Football to be kicking off between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Las Vegas Raiders. And, hold on one moment. There we are. The game literally just started as I went live on my end. And the Steelers had just ran their first play of the game. And it was a quick little handoff to Najee Harris. Then went for about 2-3 yards. But anyway, sorry. We're getting back into the swing of things. So here we are, week 3, Sunday Night Football. Steelers at Raiders. Last game of a weird-ass Sunday. As it was actually a 5-yard gain on that first play. And it's back-to-back plays, handoff to Najee again. And this time he's going to be 1 yard shy of the line to gain. 3rd down and 1 coming up. But how are y'all, man? How are y'all on this beautiful, weird-ass Sunday that we had? This is one of the weirdest football Sundays I've ever experienced in my life today. We'll talk about it a little more here and there throughout the stream, especially as we get into the groove of this game. 3rd and 1, and it's Pickett under center, and they hand it off to Connor Hayward, and he gets blown up at the line of scrimmage. They tried to sneak it with the fullback. They couldn't get it. 4th down and 1 coming up. Early on, but they're deep in their own territory. First drive of the game, I wouldn't go for it per se. They tried. They had it there, but Andrew Billings blew it up. No, that wasn't Billings. Sorry. He was with 91 last year. But anyway, yep, they're doing the smart thing and they're punting it away. Everyone's favorite Pittsburgh Steeler, Presley Harvin, punting it away. And returner gets it at the 11, and he gets wrapped up at the 10-yard line. Great play on special teams by Pittsburgh. And now Jimmy G and the Raider offense comes on the field now for their first offensive possession of the game. So the Raiders. Sorry, I'm still... Sorry, I nearly panicked at the start of this because it's just been the worst start of the season as far as getting on top of this. But anyway, let's calm down. Back into it. Raiders' first play of the game, and it's an empty set for Garoppolo. 5 receivers out wide. 1st down and 10. Garoppolo throws it, and it's complete to who else? Devontae Adams for about a 5-yard reception. 2nd down at about 5 coming up. Alrighty. Like I said, well, I'm gonna pull it up right now as far as the list of games because I can't remember every single one of them. But here we go, 2nd and 5, and it's gonna be a handoff to Jacobs, and Jacobs Got maybe 2 on the play. Third down at about 3. Third down about maybe 4 coming up. Don't expect offensive fireworks in this game whatsoever. This is a game where both offenses have struggled tremendously throughout the first 2 games of the season. Pittsburgh had a lot of hype coming into the year, and so far through 2 games, they have not been able to live up to the hype, especially on the offensive side of the ball. Here we go, 3rd and 3. Can they convert the first down of the game? Garoppolo throws it, and it is incomplete. We try to look for Adams. Matched up on the play by Joey Porter Jr., the rookie out of Penn State. His first actual start. And he's going up prime time against Devontae Adams. He's in for that could be an interesting one. That could be an interesting matchup. But here we go. 2 drives, 1 per team, 2 3-and-outs to start this game. Like I said, these are 2 teams that offensively are really, really lacking. And Calvin Austin is the return man, and Austin gets a nice spin. Austin gets a nice little return down to the 49, but there's a flag. That's coming back. Damn it. That's the one thing. It's when you ever see a flag get thrown on a punt return or a kick return of some sort, you know it's coming back. And sure enough, holding, it is confirmed that it is in fact coming back. But here we go. Peckett and the Steelers offense is going to be coming back out onto the field. Are we heading to commercial break? As a matter of fact, we are. Alrighty. Now that we're all settled in, after the how hectic it was trying to start this stream back up, let's talk a little bit in between the commercial breaks here, a little bit about the fucking weirdness that today was. So, New England nearly gave me a heart attack today. We were dominating the Jets through most of the game, and then they gave me a scare late. But even then, that was the least of the weirdness that happened today. First of all, I don't know if it's just the Miami Dolphins offense being that great, or if it's the Denver Bronco defense, or just the Broncos as a whole being that terrible. Because look, Mike McDaniel, he's in his bag. He has all the tricks. He has all of the levers in the world. But even then, that offense is not, let's drop 70 points on a team good. That was unbelievable to watch. I took a screenshot on NFL Red Zone and posted it on my Twitter account. Just a screenshot of the score, the stats, and the top 3 fantasy point getters for the Miami Dolphins today. You know your offense is overly OP if your backup running back has 51 fantasy points scored in one game. That's how you know your offense is just way too overpowered, way too OP. And even then, oh man, there's so much things to talk about. The Bears week keeps just getting worse and worse and worse. It's going to trickle into next week. I know that for damn sure. Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers had a fun little comeback. After starting off horribly against the New Orleans Saints today. They rallied back in the fourth quarter, and they came back and won that game. The Giants and the Chargers, that was a fun game, and it went about as you'd expect. 2 teams that actively try and give the other team opportunities to win games. And then a couple games that I expected to be fairly interesting ended up being really dull and uneventful. Buffalo destroyed Washington. Detroit took care of business against Atlanta. The Arizona Cardinals pulled off a massive upset over the Dallas Cowboys. And here we go. We are now back. 1st and 10 for Pittsburgh, and it's Najee again, his 3rd carry of the night. They have not attempted a single pass so far tonight, and he gets about 3 on the gain. A gain of 3, that is, excuse me. 2nd and 7 coming up. But yeah, man, I'll dive more into this, more about what happened in week 3 on the podcast on Tuesday. I will also be going over a little what we missed from the previous week of my all the craziness that happened from my absence, aka all the shit happening in Chicago. I will talk about that. 2nd and 6 and the pass is intended for Najee Harris, and it's just thrown away too high. 3rd and 6 coming up. Yeah, I'm not expecting this to be the most entertaining of games. Yeah, but here we go. Max Crosby was forcing the pressure there. But here we go. Ooh, 3rd and 6 coming up for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pickett in an empty set. Pickett is scrambling. He's looking. He throws it. And it is too high again. Intended for Calvin Austin. 2 pass attempts so far in this game for Kenny Pickett. Both of them were way too high towards the sideline, out of the receiver's reach. And another 3 and out. So far, 3 drives total, 3 3-and-outs. I told you, that's probably going to be the theme all game for these teams, man. They're not the most explosive offensive units, so here we go. Punt is away. And DeAndre Carter gets a solid return out to about the, was that the 25 it was? I couldn't entirely see. But we're going to another commercial break. Raiders will get the ball back with 10 and a half minutes left to go in this opening quarter. But yeah, I want to talk about that just a little bit more. The Arizona Cardinals. You know, we kind of saw that last week where they got up big. They got up big on the New York Giants last week. Shut them out throughout the entire first half of that game, and then the Giants came back and won. This week, you know, they were going against, even though it was a home game, they were playing against the Dallas Cowboys, and their fans traveled for that. It was just a sea of Cowboys fans in that stadium, and there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. There's no other way to put it. Arizona punched them in the mouth. They were relatively able to neutralize that incredible Dallas defense. They were able to make critical stops against Dak Prescott in that offense. They played hard, man. They're 1-2 at the moment, and they are not looking like, I mean, they're still, from a roster perspective and a talent perspective, still on paper a bottom 5 team in the NFL. But they're about as scrappy a 1-2 team as you're possibly going to find. That's a fun team to watch. And who knows, like, that team's playing hard for Jonathan Gannon. Like I said, I'll talk a little bit about this more on Tuesday. I can't say all the things I want to say right now, but they could be building something, you know, in Arizona. And who knows if it's a situation once Kyler Murray comes back, what that team could potentially end up looking like. But yeah, that was the biggest shock to me. I don't know if we'll see a bigger upset than that all season. And then Miami, I kind of touched on this earlier, but Miami just, it's not even fair. It's not even fair at that point. But who here is in favor of the Denver Broncos just no longer being a franchise? Let's relegate them. Let's relegate them to the SEC. How about that? Oh, am I kidding? Georgia would probably still kick the absolute shit out of the Broncos. Like, I'm convinced of that with how that defense plays. Do you think they miss Ojero Evero? I'm telling you right now, I know damn sure they do. But here we go. We're back from commercial break. Raiders with their second possession. We have yet to see a first down in this game so far, even though we're only 4.5 minutes into the game. But here we go. 1st and 10. Garoppolo is under center, and it is a play-action fake. Garoppolo throws, and it is complete to Davante Adams. He had the first down and then ran backwards, unless they're still giving him forward progress and giving him the first, and it looks like they will. I got nervous for a second because he got the first down, then ran back behind the sticks, and then got tackled, but It looks like they're giving him the first down. Nope, they are not. They are not. 2nd and 1. And oh my god. How did he get that? wait a minute. So, who was that? Was that? So Adams just came in, wrecked. He came in completely unblocked. Jimmy Garoppolo somehow got the handoff off. He just sort of like pitched it back to Josh Jacobs. I thought for sure that was a loss. And yet Jacobs still got the ball and picked up the first down. All right, that's a way to get the first down of the game. And here we go, 1st and 10. Garoppolo back to pass, throws it, and wide open is Adams again. First down, there we go. 2 completed passes for Garoppolo, both of them to Davante Adams. Is he still working on Porter? I think he might be. No, that was not Porter. That was Levi Wallace he was working on that time. But here we go. Now the Raiders, all of a sudden, they're in Pittsburgh territory. They're starting to move the ball a little bit. Garoppolo under center again, and it's another handoff to Jacobs. And, he got wrapped up, and ball comes out. Was he down? Was he already down? Refs are saying it's a fumble, and TJ Watt fell on it. They're saying it's a fumble, and TJ Watt fell on it. We'll look at it. I thought he was down, and then the ball came out, but we will see. Jacobs, after initially breaking a couple tackles from behind the line, we'll see here. Nah, he was down. Knee was down. That's going to be overturned. I was about to say, I thought he was down, and then the ball came out, and replay confirmed it. That he was down, and then the ball got stripped out of him. So, Raiders could take a little bit of a breather there. They could take a little bit of a breath. It's not going to be a turnover. They'll still keep possession. But what a nice little play. No, people won't remember that play by Josh Jacobs, though. Where the second he got the ball, he got blown up by Alex Highsmith. Was able to break the tackle and at least get back to the line of scrimmage, if not even picked up an extra yard after that. But yeah, they avoid catastrophe at the moment. They are in commercial break to do a review, but I can't imagine it's going to take very long. It was pretty clear that he was already down. But yeah, as far as these two teams go, Raiders are still kind of in a state of purgatory, sort of how they were last year. The Pittsburgh Steelers, they came into week 1 against San Francisco. They had a lot of hype, a lot of expectations, especially on the offensive side of the ball, that they were going to really break out. And then the San Francisco 49ers kicked the shit out of them and stole their lunch money. And then they had a bit of a bounce back last week, beating the Cleveland Browns on Monday Night Football. Had a nice little comeback last week to beat the Browns in Pittsburgh. And then as far as the Raiders go, they beat the Broncos week 1, but didn't look really overly impressive in that game. And then I forgot, who did they even play last week? Oh man, I'm blanking. Why am I blanking? Oh no, I'm blanking. Ah, damn. Hold on, sorry. I hate that this is happening. Why the hell am I blanking on who they played last week? Oh, right. They got ran through by the Bills. I completely forgot about that. But anyway, we're back from commercial, and yeah. I don't know why that we're still looking at this. It's very, very clear that his knee was down before the ball came out. And yeah, okay. So they did confirm it already. 2nd and 9. Coming up on the halfway point of the first quarter. 8 minutes and 19 seconds and counting. 2nd and 9. Jacobs was in the backfield. Now he goes out wide as a wide receiver. Garoppolo and empty once again. And, movement. False start on the offense. That's going to back him up 5. It's going to be 2nd and 14. That was Colton Miller. Call for the false start. So they catch a break on a nice little play by Josh Jacobs, and then they immediately back him up pretty much to the spot where Jacobs would have been if he was actually tackled behind the line. Here we go, 2nd and 14 from the Pittsburgh 45 for the Raiders. Garoppolo throws down the field, and it is caught by Myers, and he breaks a tackle, and Myers slips. Turf Monster got him 2 yards shy of the first down. But hey, that takes it from a 2nd and 14 down to a 3rd and 2. Jacoby Myers playing this week after he suffered the concussion in week 1 where he had a really good game. QB sneak, and they pick it up. Yeah, a lot more teams are running QB sneaks now after Philly just dominated with that last year. Hey, man, you know what they say? 92% of the time. Run a QB sneak on short yardage situations 92% of the time. And clock is stopped with 7 minutes and 10 seconds in this opening quarter. Raiders are still moving the football. Is there a timeout called? Are they bringing out for a measurement? What's going on? I don't really know why the clock is stopped. But yeah, they went up and snapped that ball fast. They are measuring it. Huh. It looked clear to me like he picked it up. He is inches short. And that's 4th down. Oh, come on. You got to go for that. That should have been a first down, first of all. That's a terrible spot. That is a horrific spot. And they should go for it. And they absolutely are. I don't blame them. Why did they not give him the first on that? It looked so obvious that he picked it up. Here we go. Why not do it again? Do it again. Another QB sneak. Come on. I was just talking about it 92% of the time. Come on. Here we go. And the Raiders call a timeout. They want to talk about this a little more. You know, this is a team that is they haven't really been all that successful when it comes to moving the football, getting points on the board. They took a timeout. They want to talk about this. If this is something of like, do we want to go for it? Or do we just settle for a field goal to get points on the board early? It's 4th and inches though. They should have gotten the first down on that. I'm shocked that the refs didn't give them the first on that. Here we go. Yep, there we go. 4th and inches. And it is a power I formation. And it's going to be a play action. Garoppolo, he's going to throw it deep and wide open as Adams. He got it. That's a touchdown. Touchdown. Devontae, what a play call. What a fucking play call. Devontae Adams. They lined up in the power eye, looking like they were going to run it. They did a play action fake, and oh my God, what a beautiful post route. And he does not get touched. He just rolls into the end zone. And the Raiders strike first. What a play call by Josh McDaniels. What a play call. Carlson out for the extra point. And the extra point by Carlson is good. And just like that, we have a 7-0 Raider lead. 4th overall drive of the game. First 3 were 3-and-outs combined between both teams. 3-and-out by Pittsburgh. 3-and-out by, I almost said Oakland. Las Vegas. 3-and-out by Pittsburgh. Next drive, Raiders drive right down the field, score a long touchdown to Devontae Adams, take the lead early on. Now it's time for Pittsburgh to respond. They have the playmakers. Pittsburgh absolutely has the playmakers. It's just, this team, the Steelers got a lot of hype in the offseason for a reason. They had the talent to answer back here. But it's a matter of, can they actually get some consistency together? But what a play call by Josh McDaniels and the Raiders on 4th and inches when everyone and their mothers expected them to run the football. Just a little play action. Poop. Wide open. He was wide open. He was wide open deep. And all the safety could do was flail. All he could do was flail. Alrighty, but now we're just waiting to get at a commercial break here. But yeah, for those of you who are just joining the stream, just a quick reminder, I will be live back here on YouTube at noon on Tuesday, so the morning after Monday Night Football, or the 2 Monday Night Football games, talking about all the things that have happened from Week 3 of the NFL, also to catch up on things that happened a little bit after Week 2, some things that have occurred since then, and, because I wasn't here to talk about all that stuff so I will be doing that on the podcast on Tuesday. Once again, that is here live on YouTube at noon Eastern Standard Time. That will be a lot of fun. A lot of fun things to talk about. A lot of funny, but yet maybe sad things to talk about as well. But yeah, a lot of weird things to talk about is sure. But hey, those of you who will come here, you think life's not doing you well. You think maybe life isn't doing right by you, or some screwing you over at work or in your personal life, whatever. Always think of this. At least you had a better week than the Chicago Bears. At least think that. At least you could think of that. You cannot possibly have a worse week than the Chicago Bears have had in the past 7 days. Potentially and counting. So... But anyway, we are back from commercial break. Raiders kicked off, and it was a touchback. Steelers will now get the chance to respond. And here we go. 1st and 10, and is a pass to George Pickens, but the pick falls incomplete. Thank you for that. I was checking every NFL night to see when you got on. Oh, I thank you. Sorry about everything that the first couple of weeks. Like I said at the start, had a couple of difficulties as far as technical errors where I thought I went live week 1, but I actually didn't. And then, was dealing with a couple personal issues from this previous week, but everything is good. Everything is all sorted out now. Started moving in my new place now, so everything is all fine, all dandy now. As a little run for Jalen Warren will result in a 3rd down and 7 coming up after the 3-yard carry by Warren. 6.5 minutes to go in this opening quarter. Here we go. Shotgun formation. Warren is the running back in the game. And it's a snap to Pickett. Pickett is under pressure, and he's going to loft it deep for Austin! Calvin Austin! Oh my God, I'm so happy. Calvin Austin touchdown. I'm so fucking happy. Yes! Calvin Austin Oh no, there's a flag on the play. No. Oh no, what's the flag? Oh no. Oh God, what's the flag? Wait, no. Calvin Austin scored. Don't take it away. Kenny Pickett still running to the end zone. I think it's still fine. Holding on the defense. The play still stands. We got a Calvin Austin touchdown. Let's fucking go. And it was a bomb by Kenny Pickett. Oh my God, you have no idea. I was a Calvin Austin fanboy in the draft 2 years ago. Or, no, last year's draft. Yes. I was a Calvin Austin fanboy when he came out of Memphis. He lit it up in the Senior Bowl in 2022. Pittsburgh got him. I thought, confirmed, he's going to be a great receiver. They have not done dick with him since he got into the league. And they just let him go on a post route, and he burns everybody. And the extra point was good. 7-7 ball game. So, that's how you respond. If you're the Pittsburgh Steelers, that's how you respond, bro. You just let that puppy rip. Just let him play. Don't try and Matt Canada. Don't do stupid Matt Canada shit. Just, you got some talented players. Just let them go out there and play, bro. Oh, man. All my Calvin Austin fanboys. Where the fuck y'all at? Where y'all at, man? That makes me so happy. You have no idea. Just to see that. Just to see Calvin Austin. The length was 72 yards, by the way. 72 yards bomb by Kenny Pickett to Calvin Austin. And the Steelers kick it back off. Could this be the night? Could this be the night that both offenses get their shit together finally? Probably not. But we can at least be happy in the moment. Because Calvin Austin was finally used. You have no idea. I'm going to cop a jersey now. Fuck it. I'm going to see if I can cop a jersey now. But here we go. Raiders back on offense. After they drove the length of the field to get their touchdown, Pittsburgh came back in 3 plays and got theirs. And there's TJ Watt right off the rip. They tried to do the play action bootleg, and TJ Watt got home. Garoppolo just ran right into him. He got out of the play action, and he just ran right into the waiting arms of TJ Watt. Like, he just ran right into his arms. Like, it was like he wanted a hug from him. He's just like, TJ, what's good? 2nd and 18. That was an 8-yard loss. Garoppolo back to pass again. And Garoppolo throws it over the middle to Myers again. They get those yards back and then some. Still going to be 3rd down and about medium, though. So 3rd down coming up, maybe 3rd and 5, potentially 3rd and 6. That was a strike, Jacoby Myers, with 4 Steelers around him. 3rd and 5. Trips formation on the right side, shotgun formation. And Garoppolo looking, he lobs it, and it is incomplete. He had Amir Abdullah wide open, but just a bad throw, miscommunication. 4th and 5, and the Raiders go 3 and out. Steelers are about to get the ball back. And he had a clean pocket, too. It's just, I don't know if Abdullah just ran a bad route, if he ran it too close to the hash, or what happened there. But 3 and out, the Raiders, they're punting it away. There's Calvin Austin again. Can we get a punt return? Damn it. As the sirens are going off around my area. Here we go. We're going to commercial break, though. 4.5 minutes to go in this opening quarter. Alrighty. Did I fuck up my my audio by clapping there? If I did, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I did. I didn't mean to. But anyway. Yeah, man. This has been a weird, wacky start to the season. If I would have imagined walking into the day that the Cardinals would have not only beat the Dallas Cowboys but beat them convincingly, I don't know what I would. Oh man. Who would y'all think needs Caleb Williams more? Arizona or Chicago? To me, there's a pretty clear answer. To me, I believe Chicago is the leader of the Caleb Williams sweepstakes. Unless they turn it around fast, I can't imagine a world where Justin Fields is a Chicago Bear at the end of the year. Honestly, I can't. But as far as the Cardinals go, like, they could be building something. You know, I was convinced that Jonathan Gannon was just in over his head with the whole, like, pew, pew, pew shit. Like, all that stuff. But that team's playing hard for him. And they beat one of the better teams in football. And beat them convincingly today. And for those of you wondering, yes, I am just talking to clear space. Just to try and survive the commercial break. But luckily, we don't have to anymore because we are now back from commercials. And here we go. Steelers are going to get the football. You know what would make me so happy? Like a Calvin Austin, like Antonio Brown style breakout. Like, y'all remember like years ago where Antonio Brown had that breakout performance against the Bears on Sunday Night Football? I would love that for Calvin Austin. That'd be amazing. I would be the happiest man on planet Earth if that happened. Here we go. 1st and 10. Pickett looking, throws. And oh my God, that would have been 6. He threw it straight to Marcus Peters. And he just dropped it. That was going to be the easiest pick 6 of Marcus Peters' career. And that, sir, is why you play defense. Because if you could catch the ball, you'd be playing on offense. You can't get an easier pick than that. And he's Mr. Interception. Here we go. Handoff again to Najee on 2nd and 10. Maybe a couple of yards. Kenny Pickett is 1 of 5 in the game, and that one completion went 72 yards to Calvin Austin for the touchdown. All of his other passes have been incomplete passes, and one of them that should have been a touchdown pass to Marcus Peters on a pick 6. But here we go. 3rd and 8 now. Steelers. Come on, y'all. Y'all tease me a little bit with the idea of like offensive explosiveness. Don't take this from me now. You better not be teasing me like this. 3rd and 8. Snap to Pickett, looking, and he gets clobbered. It completes it, though, over the middle to George Pickens, and he gets up, and he is wrestled down at the 40-yard line. George Pickens, the alpha dog here in Pittsburgh. Though not officially the number 1 receiver, many consider him to be the guy that can be the alpha here. Not just this year, but for many years to come. He converts the first down, and oh my God. Pickett got fucking walloped on that play. But here we go. 1st and 10 at the 40. Pittsburgh has yet to get into Oakland territory, at least start a play from, and then Las Vegas territory. I said Oakland territory. But another handoff to Najee, and he gets swarmed. He actually going to be dropped for a 2-yard loss. He got gang tackled 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 2nd and 12. And there's Peters, guy who dropped what should have been the pick six on a corner blitz, got the tackle there first. Here we go. Empty set once again. And they don't lose yardage somehow? Are they saying forward progress? Oh, fuck it. 2nd and 10. Kenny Pickett looking, throws, and he completes it to... Who is that? Let me see the name. Oh, that's Allen Robinson. My apologies. Allen Robinson. I forgot he was still here. Allen Robinson got about 3-4 yards on the reception. 3rd down coming up. 3rd and 4. Here we go. Under 2 minutes to go in the opening quarter. My apologies. 3rd and 4. Pickett drops back to pass again, and he comes. Oh, he gets swarmed. Max Crosby. I almost said Mark Crosby. What the hell is going on with my brain? Max Crosby gets home. 4th down. The Steelers get off the punt again. And TJ Watt's on the side. TJ Watt, they just showed a shot of him being like, okay. I'm going to have to kill a motherfucker again. Okay. But hey, as much as TJ Watt's a him, Max Crosby is equally a him. Here we go. Punt is away. And it's a boomer. And it takes a Steeler bounce. That's down to around the 14-yard line, 13, 14-yard line. 49 seconds left to go in this first quarter. Come on, y'all. You better not go to commercial break now. All right, they won't. They will not. Thank God. So we can at least play out this quarter. Here we go. 49 seconds left to go in this opening quarter of play. 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line of Las Vegas. And it's a snap to Garoppolo, and it's a handoff then to Josh Jacobs, and Jacobs picks up 2, maybe 3 yards. No, it's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. Oh, man. Josh Jacobs fucked me over in fantasy last week. Here we go. 2nd and 8, and he completes it to Devontae Adams, and he's going to be 1 yard shy of the line to gain. Here we go. 3rd and 1 coming up. And that's going to be the last play of this opening quarter. First quarter is in the books. Alrighty. So here we go. End of quarter number 1. Tied ball game. 7-all. And hold on, my throat's killing me a little bit. Hold on 1 second. I will be right back as I go get a quick drink. Alrighty, we're back. Sorry about that. I had to go get a quick drink a little bit. Warm up the throat a little bit. Throat is getting sore. But here we go. 3rd and 1. First play of the second quarter. And it's a 3rd and 1 for the Raiders. I swear to God, I almost said Oakland. Should I just say fuck it and just keep saying Oakland? I feel like I should, because I don't give a shit anymore. This Las Vegas shit's pissing me off. Anyway, 3rd and 1, snap to Garoppolo, and he completes it to Davante Adams for a first down, and he is knocked out of bounds at the 29-yard line. What the fuck is up in my eye? Oh, shit. My eye is fucking with me right now. But here we go. First and 10 now. After the completion to Davante Adams. And is a handoff to Josh Jacobs. And Jacobs powers through down to the 35-yard line. There we go. Jacobs starting to get a little bit of a groove going. Picked up more yards on that run than he did all last week against Buffalo. Here we are. 2nd and 4 coming up for the I almost said for the Steelers, for the Raiders. As another handoff to Jacobs, and Jacobs picks up about 2 on that. Going to be 3rd and 2 coming up. 3rd and 2 coming up for the Raiders after back-to-back runs by Josh Jacobs. Only 19 yards rushing so far in this game. But here we go. 3rd and 1, actually. Shotgun formation. It's a snap to Garoppolo. Garoppolo in a pocket looking. Now he steps up under a bit of pressure. Throws it down the field and he completes it to Davante Adams. Down to the 42-yard line of Pittsburgh. They're now in enemy territory. And they're starting to move a little bit. This is very reminiscent of their second drive of the game where they drove down the field and got a touchdown. Davante Adams. He just found the soft spot in the zone and was wide open for the completion. Here we go. 1st and 10 now for the Raiders. From the 43-yard line of Pittsburgh, actually. Shotgun formation once again. And it's a play action. Garoppolo under pressure. Now he's going to take a deep shot to Myers. No flag. No, there is a flag. It's going to be defensive pass interference on Minka. He tried to take a deep shot to Jacoby Myers, and it was incomplete, but there's a flag on the play. Indication is it's pass interference against Minka Fitzpatrick. And yeah, that's a good call. That's a good call. I hate that it's a good call, but it is a good call. Here we go. 2nd and 10. Second and 10 for the Raiders. Garoppolo. Oh, wait, never mind. They picked it up. I didn't even realize they picked it up. And Garoppolo throws a pick immediately after. They picked up the defensive pass interference penalty that I didn't even know they picked up. And then immediately the next play, Garoppolo throws it straight to Levi Wallace. And just like that, Pittsburgh's going to take back over. What the hell? I thought for sure that was going to stand as a penalty. And then Garoppolo just gives it right the fuck back. On the very next play. Alright, so now we're back to commercial break. And the, the Steelers are going to get the football back all of a sudden. Oh, that was a confusing sequence of events. Alrighty. Okay. Sure, it's been a weird-ass day. Why not continue to be weird? Sure. I don't know. Why did they pick it up? I'm not upset at them picking up the flag, but I'm just kind of shocked they did because I've seen plays like that constantly where they would throw the flag on defensive PI. Were they saying it wasn't a catchable ball, potentially? But even then, you could say, like, he was walling off Jacoby Myers when the ball was still in the air to keep him from doing that. I don't know. That's sort of the non-benefit of having to mute my TV because I don't want to get struck with copyright on this. But yeah, I'm just kind of shocked that they A, picked up the flag, and B, the very next play after, Garoppolo throws it right to a Pittsburgh defender. I'm going to go on Twitter, see if I can get some answers to figure out why it was picked up. I don't know if Twitter's the best place for that information, but hey. Huh. Can't find anything. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I forgot. So Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are apparently dating now. Never in a million years did I think I'd be talking about celebrity gossip on this channel, but hey, here the fuck we are. So that was that. That was a whole thing. I'm shocked the internet didn't fucking break entirely. But anyway, we'll talk about that on Tuesday, though. Back to the game here. 1st and 10 for Pittsburgh. Right after the pick, Pickett rolls left and he completes it to Pat Freiermuth for a first down and many more. He gets closer to midfield, I think. Around like the 45-yard line? I didn't see entirely what yard marker it was. Alrighty. 1st and 10. That is a fresh set of downs. And it is. He got knocked out right at the 45. Play clock down to 5. Snap, and it's a screen pass to Calvin Austin. Oh, my God. Divine Diablo just fucked him up, man. No, please, don't hurt Calvin Austin. He's too great. Divine Diablo fucking destroyed him. That play. They did a design screen pass for Austin, and Divine Diablo just came in and fucking nearly knocked his head off on that. Here we go. 2nd and 10. Pickett under center now. And it's a handoff to Harris. And Harris finds a nice hole. Harris puts out of a tackle. Harris past the 50. Harris is going to be wrestled down. It takes 4 Raiders to finally bring him down. He'll still be short of the line to gain. But Najee Harris, that's the thing with Najee. You see those like snippets of him every now and then. He just can't, for the life of him, put it all together consistently. Like, you see great plays like that where it's like, it's great contact balance, great power, great agility. And then in the next 5 plays, in the next 5 carries, you'll get blown up at the line of scrimmage. And it's like, as Pittsburgh calls their first time out of the game, with 10 minutes and 30 seconds to go until halftime. But it's like, damn, bro. It's like, I see the talent. I see the talent, man. with Najee Harris. It's just he can't put it all together. Here we go. 3rd and 1, though. Back to the drive at hand. 3rd and 1. Steelers were gifted a golden opportunity after the Levi Wallace pick. Can they capitalize on that with points? They got to convert this first down first. 3rd and 1. And it's picking on a QB sneak, and he got it. He got that. That's a first down, Pittsburgh. And did I just see on Twitter a Taylor Swift shit? God damn it. Bro, I'll say this. I'll say this about Kelsey and Taylor Swift. If they do break up, that Taylor Swift album is going to be fire. It will be insane. And there was a flag on Max Crosby. And it gave him an automatic first down. And first down and 10 from the 30-yard line goes Jalen Warren, and he picks up a nice gain. Past the 25 down to about the 24, 23-yard line. Second out coming up. Pittsburgh's approaching the red zone. Are we about to get our first red zone action of the night? Because remember, we have not seen a team get into the red zone once today. Here we go. 9.5 minutes to go in this first half. Calvin Austin, the motion man. Hand off to Warren, and Warren goes nowhere. He actually got lifted into the air 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down coming up from the 25. That play didn't have a chance from the word jump. Oh my god, the center got destroyed on that play. The center didn't stand a chance. Here we go, 3rd and 6 after the 2-yard loss. Kenny Pickett in the shotgun. Jalen Warren in to protect on the pass. Pickett throws it, and it is intended for Calvin Austin. Incomplete. No flag is called. Nate Hobbs on the coverage, and it's a 4th down, and they're going to bring the field goal unit out. They had something there. Pickett tried to hit Austin on a back shoulder, but the pass was too far inside. Austin wanted PI. That was a good no call. It was a good no call, though. Now Chris Boswell out here to attempt the field goal from 43 yards out. And Boswell's kick is right down the pipe. 10-3. Sorry, 10-7, 10-3. 10-7. Pittsburgh leads in Las Vegas on Sunday Night Football. So here we go. Pittsburgh takes the lead. Hold on one moment. There we are. Sorry about that. My apologies about that. Had to check some real quick. But anyway, okay, so now it's time for the Raiders to bounce back a little bit. My assumption is that they were a little still hung up on the the called defensive PI, but then was picked up by the refs. And Jimmy G was still hung on that, trying to make a play and forced it, and Levi Wallace picked it off. Now it's time for the Raiders to just not let that bother them. Just go back, get a clean slate. You gave up points on that drive, which is what you didn't want to do. It could have been worse, though. I will say it could have been worse. You only gave up 3. Absolutely could have been worse. You could have been looking at a 14-7 ball game right now. But here we go. Still in commercial break. We're waiting to get out of it. These fucking commercials, bro. Again, I know this is a thing with me. Alright, good. It came back before I started bitching about it. And I know it's a constant thing with me of like, oh, the fucking commercial breaks. But I do, man. I fucking hate them. I hate them with a burning goddamn passion. But here we go. We're now back. 8 minutes and 33 seconds left to go in this second quarter action. Steelers up 10-7. And the kickoff is away, and it is right out the back of the end zone. So the ball will be placed at the 25-yard line. So here come Jimmy Garoppolo and the Raiders. Keep getting Davante Adams involved, man. I mean, they showed on the screen. Every time they targeted him, he's had a reception every time they targeted him. Including the touchdown. So, here we go. Garoppolo, it's a handoff to Jimmy. Oh my God. Josh Jacobs gets met 2 yards behind the line. Cole Holcomb just came streaking through unblocked and met him, man. That's been the theme. You know, it's the theme with both of these offensive lines. Both these offensive lines that have historically had great running games, especially the Raiders, even just as far back as last year. This year, they haven't been able to get something on the ground so far this year, which is unfortunate. Here we go. Garoppolo throwing it down the field to Adams. Incomplete. I thought he was about to moss Patrick Peterson for a second. That wasn't even Pat Pete. That was Wallace still. That was the man that got the pick. I'm sorry. I thought it was 20, not 29. But yeah, Davante Adams, he nearly got this too. But Wallace just got a hand on there. It was incomplete. 3rd and 11. If the Raiders can force a 3-and-out, or if the Steelers force a 3-and-out, they have a chance. Oh, play clock's at 0. Flag thrown? Or do they get the timeout in time? They did not get the timeout to delay a game. Take that from a 3rd and 11 and make it a 3rd and 16. 7 minutes and 53 seconds to go in this opening half. 3rd and 16 coming up from the Raiders. They need to convert this just to get some momentum back on their side a little bit, because I feel like they lost a little bit of momentum. Garoppolo under pressure, and he checks it down to Abdullah, and Abdullah, he's not going to get back there. He's going to be 4 yards shy. 4th and 4, and here comes the punting unit. So the Steeler defense forces another 3-and-out. Outside that long touchdown drive, they have been locking down the Raider offense all game. Come on. Calvin Austin. Come on. He's back there to punt, or back there to receive the punt, rather. The punt is away. He's going to get a shot to return it. Damn it, he calls for a fair catch. and he fair catches it at the 22-yard line. Damn. I want more Calvin Austin fun, bro. I know he got his touchdown, but I want him to, like, just go off in this game. I want him to go off so badly. So badly. But anyway, Pittsburgh's getting the football back. They have a great opportunity to add on to this lead. They have been able to move the ball so far more effectively than the Raiders have. But they only have 2 scores to save for it. And one of those scores was on a 3rd and long where Kenny Pickett just went, fuck it, somebody's down there. And he just happened to find Calvin Austin wide-ass open. But other than that, the Raiders' defense have been able to make plays when they needed to. They've been doing a good job at bend, don't break. But which of these 2 offenses so far do I trust a little more? I trust Pittsburgh's offense to capitalize on good situations more than I do the Raiders right now. Because the Raiders, like I said before, outside of that second drive of the game, which was the touchdown drive, they have not been really successful in moving the football so far. And the Steelers' offense is starting to find a little bit of a groove to some extent here. So, here we go. I just... These fucking commercials, bro. These motherfucking commercials, man. Here we go. Jesus Christ. Oh. Yay. I don't have to bitch about it anymore. Please make it stay that way. Oh, man. Here we go. That looks gorgeous. What even is that? It's this giant fucking ball thing in Las Vegas. That looks cool as shit. But anyway, 1st and 10. Play action fake. Pickett rolls to his left. Looking, throws. Completes it on the sideline to George Pickens. Did he get both feet inbounds? Yes, he did. 1st down, Pittsburgh. He's the guy for that. You need him to make an insane, difficult catch. Pickens is better than arguably anybody else in the league. There we are. 1st and 10 for the Steelers. Hand off to Najee, and he loses a yard. It's that. It's like every sequence with Najee Harris is exactly that. Where it's 3 straight runs where he doesn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. And then 1 run where he'll like make guys miss. He'll break a few tackles and it looks really fucking cool. And then the next 4 plays are him not making it back to the line of scrimmage again. 2nd and 10 for the Steelers. Warren in motion. Pickett throws to Pickens, but the pass falls incomplete. Jacorian Bennett was the guy on coverage. The undrafted rookie out of Maryland. 3rd down and 10 coming up for the Pittsburgh Steelers. If the Raiders defense can force a 3-and-out here, well, it wouldn't be a 3-and-out. My bad. My apologies. But if they're able to get a stop here and not get up any points on this, that's a huge victory for them. They got to get some kind of momentum going here. 5:50 to go in this second quarter. Snap the pick in the gun. Looking, throws it, and it is incomplete. There's the PI. looking for Calvin Austin. They were attacking Jacorian Bennett again, and this time they're going to call him for PI. Let's see here. Pass interference. Yeah, that's a good call. It's a good call. It's a good call. Did Calvin sell it a little bit? Yeah. just a tad bit, though. But it was a good call, though. 5:46. Here we go. 5:46. Handoff to Warren, and Warren explodes. Warren gets the first down. There we go. And that's the difference. I've been saying for a while now, where it's like, this is Dallas all over again with Zeke and Tony Pollard. Jalen Warren is Tony Pollard, and Najee is Zeke. Or it's like one guy's clearly better than the other, but the other's just a bigger name. The same thing that's happening here with Pittsburgh. As on the first down play, he completes it to Allen Robinson for a few yards. Second and 6 coming up after the 4-yard reception by Robinson. We're now under 5 minutes to go until we reach halftime of this game. Here we go. And it's a handoff to Najee again. And Najee picks up 1, maybe 2 yards on the play. Third down coming up. Yep. Picked up 2 yards on the play. Sorry. 3rd and 4 coming up. So we are approaching the 4-minute mark of the second quarter. Here we go. Pickett in the gun. Snap to Pickett. Looking. And there's a flag thrown on the play. Pickett's going to run. Pickett's going to get a block in front. We're going to check to see what the flag is, but he is knocked out inside the 5, but we have to check what the flag is, though. We have to check what this flag is. That was a great play by Pickett, but we need to see what the flag is. I think it might be against the Raiders, but we have to make sure. Ooh. Illegal shift on the offense. George Pickens. And that wipes away an incredible play by Kenny Pickett. He never got reset. He moved right before the snap, and he never got reset. 3rd and 9. That takes a 3rd and 4 and a huge play and turns into a 3rd and 9. Trips formation for the Steelers. Snap to Pickett. Looking under pressure. Spins out of it, though. He's going to take off and run again. And this time, he's still going to pick up the first down with his legs. Man, his legs are a weapon. I think people still don't fully realize that. And, we got a Raider down. I think that's Malcolm Kuntz down for the Raiders. They're going to check on him, see if he's okay. But Pickett, I don't think people realize that he's much better of an athlete than people give him credit for. I don't know, for those of you who remember back when he was at the University of Pittsburgh, where he did the whole fake slide shit. That was the smoothest thing I've ever seen. But he has the wheels. He has the ability to make a play like that. Excuse me, air bubble. But yeah. Alright. Ooh, excuse me. So the good news is Kuntz is jogging off the field, which is good, which indicates he's not seriously hurt. Here we go. 1st and 10 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pickett is under center. It's a handoff to Najee, and oh my heavens. Line of scrimmage was at the 26, and he gets tackled all the way back at the 30. Probably even the 31. That's a 4 to 5 yard loss. Now, as much as I shit on Najee, the offensive line does him absolutely zero favors. Like, 2 guys came in completely unblocked. 2 guys came in completely unblocked on the right side of the formation. So that's all the way back to a 2nd and 14. Pickett throws, and it is incomplete. That was dangerous if... That was potentially dangerous if Marcus Peters got there. He could have picked it. But it was a situation he ran right into Max Crosby. There we are. Here we go. 3rd and 14. Play clock is down to 5. And it's a delayed handoff on the draw to Jalen Warren. And Warren picks up about 4 or 5 yards, gets most of the penalty yardage back, but it's still going to be 4th down. And that's going to be the last play of the 2, as we now hit the 2-minute warning. And you can imagine right when we get back from the 2-minute warning, they're going to attempt a field goal to make this 13 to 7. But we will head to commercial break first, as we are now at the 2-minute warning, ladies and gentlemen. 2-minute warning. Alrighty. So that's still, I would still consider that a win for the Raider defense. Because you hold them to 3. You still have all your timeout. No, you still have 2 timeouts. Plenty of time because clock stopped at the 2-minute warning. So they will have a chance to go down and potentially take the lead or bring this within 3 points. They have plenty of time to do that. They've shown on the second drive of the game at least that they have the ability to move the ball and score. It's just they're not consistently good at it. So my apologies. Fucking commercials. I know I bitch about them constantly. I know I bitch about them. I don't want to keep bitching about them. But I can't help it. They're annoying. They're longer than they should be, and they're fucking annoying. Come on now. Damn it. So. Oh. Yes, sir. Let's go. Here we are, fresh out the 2-minute warning. Pittsburgh is out to attempt a field goal. 42 yards out. Boswell's first kick was from 43. This one's going to be a yard closer from 42. to make this a 6-point Steeler lead. Oh. Here we go. Boswell's kick is up, and it is right down the pipe. It is good. 13-7 Steeler lead with 1:56 to go in the first half. Man. Here we are. Alrighty, Raiders get the football back. They're now set to kick it off. And kick goes right out the back of the end zone. Touchback. They'll get it at the 25. Like I said, they have 2 timeouts. Whole 2 minutes. They have a great opportunity to go out and get points going into the half. And they get the ball back to receive at the start of the second half, if I'm not mistaken. And first plays a handoff to Josh Jacobs, and he picks up about 4 or maybe 5 on the play. Second down and about 5 coming up. I wouldn't be in too much of a hurry. No, it's 4-yard gain, 2nd and 6. Garoppolo takes a snap, and he throws, and he completes it to Myers for a first down, past the 40, down to about the 43-yard line. 90 seconds remaining in this first half, and they're going hurry up. They are saving those 2 timeouts. They are hurrying up here. Garoppolo in the shotgun formation. Jacobs is in the game at running back. Garoppolo, deep drop, looking, steps up in the pocket, completes it short to Jacobs, and he gets wrestled down by Cole Holcomb at about the 47, 48-yard line. 1 minute to go. 2nd and 4, snap to Garoppolo. Looking, and he throws it deep. He overshot Devontae Adams, incomplete. The second that ball left his hands, I knew he overshot him. 3rd and 4 now coming up for the Raiders offense, as they are just on the outskirts of midfield. Ooh. Here we go. Play clock down to 6. 52 seconds left. 3rd and 4. Snap to Garoppolo. Looking, he's under pressure. There's TJ. And oh my God, he got snapped. Oh, ball is out, but they're saying he's down. DeMarvin Leal is running into the end zone, but it's not going to count. And Garoppolo is hurt a little bit. He got rolled up on pretty bad. And yeah, he's going to need some help. Man. He got both his ankles rolled up on. It was TJ Watt that got home to him. That's an ankle sprain for sure. That's an ankle sprain for damn sure. So, damn, I hope he's all right. So the Raiders get stopped. 47 seconds left. They're gonna punt the football away. and the punt goes right into the end zone. 38 seconds left. But now the Steelers, with 2 timeouts of their own, they have a chance to add on to this lead going into the half. So hold on one second. Alrighty. Here we go. Here we go. 1st and 10. And it's a draw play to Najee. And Najee picks up about 5 on the play. 2nd and 5. They don't have any interest. They're content with just going into the locker room with a 6-point lead. They're not even going to bother using their timeouts. They don't even have to line up. And they're not even going to. They're going to walk into the locker room. And yep, halftime is officially upon us. Pittsburgh is now up 13-7. Ooh. Oh. Yep, alrighty. Hold on, yeah. My phone's almost dead. I gotta plug my phone in. Gotta plug the phone in. Ay, caramba. Alrighty. So, halftime's upon us. And, real quick. There we go. English is hard sometimes. I'm going to do a quick little rundown. I'm going to try and make this a thing right at the start of halftime every single week, and then take a little break once we are done with that real quick. But I want to do a quick little rundown, little headline rundown of all the games that have occurred today. Starting off, I want to make this a weekly thing on these streams. Starting off with the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Detroit Lions. Atlanta, this was an interesting game. Both teams, Atlanta was coming into this week at 2-0, and the Detroit Lions came off a shootout, but a relatively disappointing loss to the Seattle Seahawks. But Lions were able to bounce back and beat the Atlanta Falcons relatively handily to give the Falcons their first loss of the season. Next, the Chargers against the Vikings, a matchup of 2 0-2 teams that have historically always tried to make sure that the other team gets the best chance at winning the game other than them. And this was a game where the Chargers, in a sense, while they won the game, but lost in the battle of trying to make the other opponent win. You know, it was just a game that you went exactly how you'd expect it to go. Came down to the last second, ending, of course, in the last seconds with Kirk Cousins throwing an interception in the end zone. Typical Vikings game for the most part. New Orleans Saints taking on the Green Bay Packers. Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. Saints dominated for most of the first half of this game. Then Green Bay all of a sudden started rallying back. They kept getting in their own way throughout most of this game, and Jordan Love almost single-handedly willed that team to a 1-point victory. New Orleans, Derek Carr suffered a shoulder injury. We don't know how serious that is just yet. We'll have to wait and see that on that. But good win for the Green Bay Packers. The Houston Texans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Houston, for some weird reason, has always historically been able to have the betterment. They always seem to have the Jaguars number. There we are. And today was no different. As a matter of fact, this was a shocking Texans win, winning 37-17 over a team that I picked to win the AFC South in the Jacksonville Jaguars. That was stunning. And then the slaughter in Miami. The Denver Broncos taking on the Miami Dolphins in Miami. 70-20. That's all I'm going to say. I'll talk more about this on Tuesday. Tennessee, Cleveland. Cleveland's looked dominant on the defensive side of the ball all year. This went relatively how you expect. Cleveland won 27-3. Not really much to talk about in that game. Buffalo against Washington in Washington. I expect this to be much more competitive after the Commanders had a great win last week where they made a great comeback against Denver in Mile High last week. I expect them to be a little more competitive against the Buffalo Bills. They were not. Buffalo did whatever the fuck they wanted to do with them. Buffalo Bills won 37-3. Indianapolis against Baltimore, a game that was really close, went into overtime. Some missed calls here and there that could be controversial that we'll talk a little bit more about on Tuesday. But Indianapolis had more things break their way. They were able to pull out the victory on a game-winning field goal by Matt Gay, winning 22-19 in overtime. New England and the Jets, fucking A, the ending of this game was way more stressful than I wanted it to be. You know, Patriots dominated for most of this game, though not necessarily on the scoreboard, but they were relatively keeping the Jets in check for most of the game, and then the Jets made it a game late. But New England's defense is just incredible and was able to keep the game alive, giving the Patriots their first win of the year. Carolina against Seattle. Much more competitive with the Panthers missing Bryce Young than I had expected, but Seahawks did Seahawks things. They took care of business, winning 37-27. Bears against the Chiefs. Do I need to tell you how the game went? Chiefs won 41-10. And then the shocker of the day and possibly of the season, the Arizona Cardinals not just beating the Dallas Cowboys, but beating them handily. Beating them with relative ease. Cardinals beating the Dallas Cowboys 28-16. Some of these games I'll talk a little more in depth about on the podcast on Tuesday. But that is just your little rundown. Like I said, I want to try and do that really relatively quick. Every single Sunday. I might even get some graphics involved. I'll work on it if I get the time to. But my throat's hurting, so I'm gonna take a little break real quick. And hold on one moment. Yeah. And we back. Sorry, I realized that I got freaked out for a second. I didn't realize I didn't have my headphones on, and I was like, why can't I hear anything? And then I looked, I didn't have my headphones on. I'm dumb. I laugh at the dumbest of things. Oh, man. Why am I the way I am? Chat, why am I the way I am? But anyway, we have come back just in time. Just in time for the start of the second half between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Las Vegas Raiders. There we are. Alrighty, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Pittsburgh gets the the Raiders get the football to start the half. Why is it so smoky in there? What the hell were they doing at halftime? Why is it so smoky? What the hell were they doing at halftime? I saw that. My mind just went back to, I don't know if y'all saw the old Al Michaels clip it was Sunday night. It was with the Saints and the Cowboys, I think. And they were doing like a halftime show in an indoor stadium. And Al Michaels were like, this is so stupid. Like, they do all this crap at halftime, and now it's full of fog in here. That's what this looks like. I don't know what they were doing. But anyway, 1st and 10, and it is just out of the reach of Jacoby Myers. Incomplete. 2nd down and 10 coming up for the Raider offense. Wow, it is smoky as shit in there. That shouldn't be that funny to me. Oh, and Alex Highsmith got in there. Got a nice hit on Garoppolo. Garoppolo is back in the game, so assuming he just got taped up and he's ready to go. Yeah, it looks like it. I'm looking at his ankles right now. 2nd and 10 coming up. First drive of the second half for the Raiders. Deep drop for Garoppolo. Steps up, looking down the field. Incomplete, but there's a flag on the play. There's a flag on the play. Are they going to call defensive PI? All the Steelers are irate right now. Patrick Peterson's trying to talk some sense into the refs. We're going to see this for a second. What's the actual call? Nope, never mind. They pick it up again. It's the second time this referee crew... Oh, shit. That's probably what it was. Cole Holcomb laid a nice little pop on Devontae Adams. They picked up the flag, though. 3rd and 10. That's the second time this game that this referee crew has thrown a flag. And then immediately they picked it up. Here we go, though. 3rd and 10 for the Raiders. Here we go. Myers motions in, snap to Garoppolo, looking, throws it, and he completes it to Hunter Renfrow, his first catch of the night. I forgot Hunter Renfrow even existed on this team. He's been a complete non-factor for this team through 2 games. And it's been more of the same for him tonight. And just like that, it's a 3 and out for the Raiders offense. You don't like to see that. First drive out of halftime after you make halftime adjustments, and first offensive series of the half, you go 3 and out. Here we go. Snap, punt is away. Austin's just going to let it bounce. Oh, and it takes a lucky Raider bounce. And the ball is going to be placed at about the 9-yard line, was that? Here we go. Now it's time for the Steelers to try and see. Let's see if their opening drive of the half goes better than the Raiders did. Pickett and the Steelers are back out there. It's about to be 1st and 10 at the... We're going to see exactly here. Yep, 1st and 10 at the 9. Shotgun formation. Najee is the running back in the game in the shotgun formation. Lined up on Pickett's left. Snap to Pickett in the gun. Pickett's going to roll out to his right. Looking, throws, and it is complete. Low but complete to Allen Robinson. Couple yards shy of the first down marker, though. 2nd down and about 2, I want to say, coming up. First of all, let's see if this is completed. It is completed to Robinson. Marcus Peters on the coverage. Yep, 2nd and 2. Shotgun formation once again for the Steelers. And it's a handoff to Najee. And Najee, there you go. Uses your power. Lowers the shoulder, picks it up, and gets to the 21. 1st down Steelers. Like, why can't we get more of that Najee? Like, why do we constantly get this Najee that can't make it beyond the line of scrimmage constantly? But here we go. 1st and 10 for the Steeler offense. George Pickens motions out wide. Snap to Pickett. Looking under pressure. Throws it down the field. Too far outside. Calvin Austin was the intended wide receiver. Man, get Calvin Austin more involved, man. They're trying to. They're really trying to. Oh, I want him to. Y'all don't understand. I am a Calvin Austin fanboy, bro. You don't understand. I want him to succeed so badly. Max Crosby was the man that got the pressure on him. Here we go. 2nd and 10 for the Steelers. And it's going to be another handoff to Najee. Najee breaks to the outside. There we go. Picks up about 4 or 5. Actually might have picked up potentially 6. It looked more like a 5-yard gain, though. 3rd down and 5 coming up for the Steelers. As we approach the 12-minute mark of the 3rd quarter. Here we go. 3rd and 5. Jalen Warren's now the 3rd down back in the game. He was out wide. Now he motions into the left side of Pickett. Snap to Pickett. Under pressure, throws it, and he completes it to Pickens on a crosser. Pickens is down the sideline. Pickens in space. Pickens takes it into Raider territory. Knocked out at around the 40-yard line. George Pickens was able to break 3 on a shallow crosser and just ran away from everybody out of bounds. They tried to run a stunt with Max Crosby, and the center, Mason Cole, just got just enough of Crosby to save a sack and also to allow that big play to happen. Here we go. 1st and 10 now at the 42-yard line of the Raiders. Play action fake. Pickett looking deep, but he checks it down to Warren. Warren makes a nice move, but he can't break the tackle. Nate Hobbs with a great tackle around the ankles. 2nd down and about 8, maybe 7 coming up. Oh, Crosby actually got shaken up on that 3rd down play. He actually came off limping, but he's back on the field, though. He's back on the field, and he looks fine. So that's good news for Raiders fans. Here we go. 2nd and 8. It's another handoff to Najee. Tries to bounce it outside, but gets nowhere. Actually managed to pick up a yard on that somehow. Crosby was the guy that brought him down on the play. 3rd and about 7, I want to say. Yep, 3rd and 7. 10 minutes to go in this third quarter. Crosby's trying to hype up the home crowd. Here we are. Shotgun formation for Pickett. Warren is the running back in the game. Snap to Pickett. Looking. Under pressure by Crosby, and he just throws it away. Crosby was all up in his face. Pickett did the smart thing and threw it away, though. So, Steelers' first drive of the second half was a little more successful. They were actually able to move it down the field a little bit. But Raiders' defense holds and forces a punt. Oh, never mind. They're attempting a field goal. How long is this? This is a 57-yard field goal for Chris Boswell. Snap ball down and the kick. That puppy is right down, as Pat McAfee would say it, right down the middle. Chris Boswell right down the middle to give the Pittsburgh Steelers the 16-7 lead as we are approaching the halfway point of the third quarter. As we once again head to commercial break. Alrighty. So now the Raiders have to respond. They have no choice. I'm disappointed that a Josh McDaniels offense came out their first drive of the second half and was that flat. I didn't expect them to come out and just be that flat on offense. They had a deep play completion to Devontae Adams, but Cole Holcomb made a great play to knock the ball loose. Otherwise, we probably could have been looking at a different situation. Who knows? But now the Raiders have to respond because now this is a 9-point game. I don't know why I had to think about what the point differential was. I'm not the brightest person in the world. I guess some of you had gained that or already come to that conclusion with me from watching my previous streams that I'm not the smartest individual in the world, at least not on the spot. Anyway, I'm so dumb. Anyway. Like that's not funny. Nothing that I said was even remotely funny. So I don't know why I think it's funny. I just do. But anyway. So stupid. I'm so stupid. Anyway. God damn it! It's fucking... I didn't say anything that was funny! What fucking hell? Okay, anyway, we're back. We're back from the game. Son of a bitch. We're back in the game now. Steelers are up 16-7. What the fuck, man? 9 minutes and 28 seconds left to go in this third quarter. And the kickoff is a touchback. Raiders to get the ball at the 25-yard line. Raiders have to do something with this. I wouldn't call it like it's a necessary, like, we got to get it on this drive sort of thing. But it does definitely feel like if they don't get some kind of points on this drive, then the optimism definitely drops with the Raiders offense for tonight at least. First play of the drive is a handoff to Josh Jacobs, and he's able to use his power, able to pick up about 5, close to 6 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 5 coming up. Here we are. 2nd and 4. We are now under 9 minutes to go in this third quarter. And it's another handoff to Jacobs. My fantasy team is loving this right now. And did he didn't get the first down, but he got about a yard close to it. Could be 3rd and 1 we're looking at right now. So 3rd and 1 for the Raiders. They got to pick this up. They have to. They don't have a choice. Here we go. 3rd and 1 for the Raiders. They're in a power I formation. And it's a quick slant to Davante Adams. What a nice play call. And Adams is able to take it past the 50 down to about the 46-yard line of the Steelers. I really like that play call. Line up at the power I, get the snap, immediately go out to the slant route to Davante. Great play call, great design. Gets a huge chunk play. Now all of a sudden they're cooking with gas in Pittsburgh territory. Davante has been the go-to man for tonight for sure. He's been the lone real playmaker for the Raiders tonight. Garoppolo under center again on a 1st and 10. Play action fake. Getting pressured, and he throws it at the feet of Josh Jacobs. Incomplete. 2nd down. TJ Watt and Alex Highsmith were getting pressure on the edge. And yeah. TJ Watt won that rep from the second the ball was snapped. Garoppolo's lucky he got that out in time, but that's the reason why it was such a low throw. He felt it. I formation once again. Garoppolo play action. Looking, has all kinds of time, but then TJ Watt gets in his face, and he just throws it up, and he just throws it right to Patrick Peterson, intercepted. Patrick Peterson, the veteran, picks it off, and Garoppolo, it's his 2nd pick of the night, and that's the 2nd pick of the night that he threw it right to a Steeler defender. First one, he threw it straight to Levi Wallace. That one was a borderline arm punt to the sideline. Patrick Peterson looked like the receiver on that play. And just like that, Pittsburgh's going to take over again. Up 9. And yeah, man, this is what I'm talking about. That's kind of what I mean of like, it feels like the Raiders needed to get some kind of points on that drive, because if they didn't, then the optimism for the rest of the game, or their ability to score for the rest of the game, takes a massive hit. And that was just a situation where they had to punt again, let alone turning over the football, which is, that's a killer. That's a killer in most situations. But yeah, the Raiders defense needs to make a huge stand when we get back from commercial, though. They need to make a huge stand. Man, you know, it's one of those things, bro. Yeah, it's one of those things. Like, you sign up for Jimmy Garoppolo to be your quarterback. You know, you get those random moments where he just makes some decisions where you're just like, what the fuck were you thinking? But anyway, we're in commercial break. We're waiting to get out of it for the Steelers to get I didn't even know where Patrick Peterson went out of bounds at. My guess was it was around the 25 yard line. We'll have to wait and see when we get back from commercial, though. Oh my god. I don't care about the massage chair. Stop showing me these weird ass infomercials. There we go. They listen to me. Peacock, listen to me. Thank you. Alright, so they're showing the replay. What happened here? What the hell? I don't even know what he was trying to do. So 1st and 10 from the 19, and Pickett throws a strike to Pickens for the first down, and he gets tackled at around the 35-yard line. First play action, and immediately throws a strike to George Pickens over the middle. That's a good play to start the drive. And now all of a sudden the Steelers' offense, they are getting into a rhythm. They are starting to feel themselves a little bit. Here we go. 1st and 10 now at the 35-yard line for the Steelers. Second play removed from the interception. Pickett under center. It's a pitch to Jaylen Warren, and Warren used a little bit of his power. He's a smaller guy, but he uses his power to pick up about 5 yards of his own on that carry. 2nd and 5 coming up. I'm telling you, man, I would not be stunned if Jaylen Warren ends up being this team's starting running back by year's end. It would not shock me whatsoever. Here we go. 2nd and 6 for the Steelers. We'll fake the end around, then it's a screen pass to Warren, and Warren's in wide open space. Warren past the 50. Warren makes a move down to the 45-yard line and tackled at the 44. Goes Jaylen Warren. I'm telling you, bro, Jaylen Warren is Tony Pollard 2.0. This man does everything. He's a great pass protector. He's a great run blocker. He's excellent in the receiving game. He's everything they wish Najee was, and yet they keep making Najee the number one back. It doesn't make sense. Speaking of, Najee's back in the game at running back, 1st and 10 from the 44 of the Raiders. Snap to Pickett, looking, throws, completes it to Freiermuth over the middle, his first catch. He takes it down to the 30-yard line, and here come the Pittsburgh Steelers. First down, under 5 minutes to go in this third quarter. 4 minutes and 49 seconds to be exact. Here we go. Here we go. 1st and 10. Hand off to Najee. Najee finds a hole. There we go. Najee gets a nice block. Najee gets the first down. Najee takes it into the red zone, down to the 15-yard line, and he gets knocked out of bounds, and he's hurt. Damn, he gets a good run in, and he's hurt now. He's squatting on the sideline. He hurt something. We'll see here what happened. That was a really good run by Najee, though. I don't know what happened. Can't really see on that play. He's walking to the sideline. Maybe it's a situation he just got the wind knocked out of him. He looks okay, though, at least. Though that's good. 1st and 10. In the red zone now for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a red zone drive. Let's go. Robinson is the motion man. Play action, bootleg, throws it, touchdown! Pat Freiermuth, fantasy points, baby, let's fucking go. Pat Freiermuth, wide open on the bootleg for the touchdown. And the Steelers are starting to run away with this a little bit. As I try to adjust this. There we are. Here we go. Extra point by Boswell is good. It is a 23-7 ball game. For the Pittsburgh Steelers. Man. Like I said this earlier, the Raiders, it was a situation where I swear it felt like if the Raiders did not score in their last drive, then this game was going to get away from them fast. And once you know it, Steelers get an interception, go right down the field and get 6. They're starting to run away with this now, and can you trust the Raiders offense to put something together against this Steeler defense, more specifically this Steeler pass rush, and try and make a game out of this? I don't think you can, honestly. I have not seen this team through either this game or through the first 3 weeks anything that would indicate that they're capable of doing that. So, we'll see, though. There's still plenty of time left, not just in the game, but even plenty of time left in this third quarter for them to try and make something and try and get some kind of momentum back, because they have just completely lost all momentum, it feels like. So far, everything that's gone right for the Pittsburgh Steelers. My apologies. But anyway, everything that's felt like that can go right for the Pittsburgh Steelers in this quarter has gone right. Here we are. We're now back from commercial break. Raiders are set to get the football back. Here we go. And the kickoff is away. Out the back of the end zone. Touchback. Raiders get the ball at their own 25. Here we are. So the Raiders get the football back. Here we go. They need to get something going here, man. And it's a handoff to Jacobs, and he gets a really nice run for about 7 yards. First play of the drive. There you go. They need to get something going with them. I don't know if you want to start running the football this late, though, down this many points, though. Here we go. 2nd and 2 for the Raiders. Jacoby Myers is the motion man. Garoppolo's under center. Jacobs is the back in the backfield. play action fake. Garoppolo looking, throws it down the field, and he's got Myers wide open on a crosser, and he gets hit immediately by Minka right at the 50-yard line. Jacoby Myers moves the sticks. There we go. Big chunk plays like that. They're capable of it. This team is capable of getting big chunk plays like that. They just cannot do it consistently for their fucking lives, man. Here we go. Shotgun formation. It's a handoff on the first and 10 to Jacobs, and Jacobs gets met right at the line of scrimmage. He goes absolutely nowhere. And Jacobs is... He gets up limping a little bit. Jacobs gets up limping. Landon Roberts was the guy that made the tackle. 2 minutes and 21 seconds. Clock is stopped. I'm not sure entirely what has happened. Oh, Levi Wallace is down for the Steelers. You hate to see that. All right, they're heading to a commercial break, as they tend to him. All right, so that's what the Raiders need, man. Just some big chunk plays like that. I just said they're capable of doing it. I don't know if it's just like an execution thing, though. I don't know if... Because like Josh McDaniels has had that reputation about him, even going back to his days in New England, where he would get overly conservative at times with the play calling. I don't know if that's another situation here, or if it's just they are trying to dial up explosive plays, but they're just not executing properly. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, man. If they don't score like here, it feels like the game's over. Honestly, it does. Just get any points. Like, any points will make this a 2-score game. With the entire fourth quarter upcoming, that is more than capable of coming back from. You are more than capable of coming back from that. But you have to get points on this drive. You have to. It is not an option. It is not a choice. You have to get points here. I don't care what kind of points it is. You got to get points on this drive. Here we are. We're still in commercial break. There we are. Right as I said that. Right at a commercial. Here we go. 2nd and 10 for the Steelers. Empty formation for the Raiders. Snap to Garoppolo, steps up in the pocket, throws it over the middle, and is that Adams? Yes, it's Devontae that scoops it up off the turf. First down for the Raiders, under 2 minutes now in this third quarter. Nice snag by Devontae, because that was a low throw. Also left his hand really fucking weird. Here we go. Snap to Garoppolo, throws it, and it's complete to Amir Abdullah in the back, out of the backfield. Picks up a couple yards. Maybe 2nd and 7 coming up as we approach a minute 30 in this third quarter. Raiders are down 23-7. Any score on this drive will make it a 2-score game. Here we go. Here we go. Snap to Garoppolo. Garoppolo steps up, looking in the pocket. He's running. He's going to run it himself. And Garoppolo is going to pick up the first down and slide. What the fuck? Demonte KZ just came in flying out of nowhere. What the fuck happened? Jermaine Illuminor had a awesome rep against TJ Watt on that play. Damn. Anyway, 1st and 10. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. 1st and 10 for the Raiders at the 27-yard line of Pittsburgh. Garoppolo's under pressure and he gets sacked immediately. Push him back, man. That is Keanu Benton, the rookie out of Wisconsin, the 2nd-round pick, that was able to get home, and that's the final play of the third quarter. That took it from the 27 and pushed them all the way back to about, what is that? The 37. That was about a 10-yard loss on that play. And ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, we have approached the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter action is upon us, ladies and gentlemen. Steelers up 23-17. Steelers looking to close it out. Like I've said before, if the Raiders don't get any points in this drive, it'll feel like a game ceiling. I don't even know what the fuck I was trying to say there. Raiders can't get any points on this drive. It'll feel like a game over, at least to me. Now, a lot can happen. Crazier shit has happened in that very building. But we shall see. But we can't see it until we get out of this fucking commercial break. Okay, come on now. Let's go. Oh my god, come on, man. Come on, man. Let's get back to the game. Yes, let's go. Thank you. I just have to bitch enough, and we'll be good. Oh, no. They just showed what next week's game is. Oh, no. It's the Chiefs at the Jets. Oh, no. Oh, no. Here we go. And it's a flag on the first play of the fourth quarter. And it's a false start. That's not what they needed. After a huge sack, first play out of the fourth quarter, and it's a false start. Oh, man. So now it backs him up to a 2nd and 24. Here we go. Shotgun formation. Garoppolo takes the snap. Looking. Has a lot of time to throw. Gets out of a potential stack. Steps up, throws, completes it to Devontae Adams, but there's another flag in the play. If this is on the Raiders, I swear to God. I swear to God if this is on the Raiders. If this is on the Raiders, oh dear God. Holding on the offense. That's a 10-yard penalty. It's going to be 2nd and 34. Oh my God. Dylan Parham on the hold. Oh my God. 2nd and 34 for the Raiders. They're now back in their own territory. Screen pass to DeAndre Carter, and Carter gets some nice blockers. He actually takes it back to the 35. Nice little play call by Josh McDaniels on the wide receiver screen. Gets a large chunk of that penalty yardage back at least. Still going to be 3rd and long, though. Here we go. 3rd and 18. Garoppolo throws it. And it is caught by Jacoby Myers. Did he get both feet down? Yeah, he did, I think. Yeah. Wow, that was close, too. That was really close. But still 4th down, and they're going for it. 4th and 5. It's 4th quarter. Here we go. 4th and 5. Garoppolo takes the snap. They have to get this. And it is incomplete to Jacoby Myers. Levi Wallace, who was cramping up on the earlier in the drive, makes the play, knocks it away. Turnover on downs with 13 minutes and 13 seconds left in the game, and Pittsburgh takes over. Oh, man. Man. Oh, man. It's like sometimes on some of these things, they just can't get out of their own ways. Ugh. It's stuff like this that makes you wonder if Josh McDaniels' job might be on the line. Because it's like the offense has talent. They have playmakers, just they can't get fucking shit together consistently. I don't know if that's McDaniels. I don't know if that's Jimmy G. I don't know if it's a combination of the two. If it's other factors that I'm not fucking thinking of. But like this offense just can't get anything going consistently. But now Pittsburgh takes over, and Pittsburgh has been on a roll this whole second half so far when they've been able to touch the ball on offense. They've been able to make some things happen, and they've been able to move the ball consistently. The Raiders haven't done that all night. Outside of the second drive of the game, which was the touchdown drive, they haven't been able to do that all fucking night. And the other times they were able to do it, it ended with Jimmy G throwing it right back to the Steelers defense. So it's like, oh man. Here we go. We're now back from commercial break. And the Steelers are back on offense after the turnover on downs, excuse me. And Najee gets the carry, and he picks up about 3 yards on the play down to the 25-yard line. Second down and 7 coming up. You're just under 13 minutes left to go in the ball game. Steelers might try and play keep away as much as possible. Here we go. 23-7. Steeler lead with 12 and a half minutes to go. Screen pass to Jalen Warren, and Warren picks up another 5 yards, takes it to 30. Still going to be a yard shy. 3rd and 1 coming up. And that clock is ticking. Both teams still have all 3 timeouts, but that clock is ticking away. It's actually 3rd and 2, excuse me. 3rd and 2 for the Steelers. Pickett under pressure, throws it, and it is incomplete along the sideline. Jalen Warren caught it, but he was out of bounds. So the Raiders defense is able to step up, though. They were able to force a 3 and out. Out comes the punting unit. And hold on 1 second. Let me do the math on this. So if the Raiders were to... They haven't been able to do this most of the night. But if they're able to drive down the field, it's going to be tough because Carter gets this inside the 5. He's able to get a nice return, though. Take it back out to the 20. If the Raiders are able to get this ball, take it right down the field and score and get a 2-point conversion, all of a sudden you're looking at a 1-score game. Because it's technically a 2-score game right now. If you score 2 touchdowns and 2 extra points. So theoretically, with 11 and a half minutes left, it's not over? But it's tough, you know what I mean? Like... Oh, these fucking... Okay. So. I don't want to get too excited or too invested just yet about the possibility of the Raiders having a chance to come back, but they are a long ways from doing that. Like I said, they haven't done shit all night. They got to show me that they at least have something fucking in them. Here we are. Oh my god, come on. I don't care about State Farm. Come on. Let's get this fucking puppy on the road now. Come on now. Come on now. Here we go. There we are. 11 minutes and 32 seconds left in a 16-point game. Steelers up 23-7 over the Las Vegas Raiders. Raiders have the football at their own 20. It's do or die. It's do or die right now. Here we go. Here we go. Snap to Garoppolo. Garoppolo throws it deep over the middle. He's got Davante Adams wide open. And he takes it down to the 45-yard line. There you go. I suggest throwing it to the guy wearing number 17 the rest of the game. That seems to have been working. The one thing that's been working for this offense all night. I suggest you keep doing that. 26 yards on the play to Davante Adams. Here we go. 1st and 10 for the Raiders. Play action. Checks it down to Adams again. Adams makes a couple moves, and he gets out of bounds past the 50. Down inside the 48-yard line, I want to say, of the Steelers. And they're going a little hurry up here because that clock is still moving. A 159 yards for Davante Adams tonight. He's been cooking. 2nd and 4 for the Raiders. Garoppolo now goes empty. Snap to Garoppolo. Throws it down over the middle to Renfro. Only his 2nd catch of the night, but it's enough for a first down inside the 40 down to the 38-yard line of Pittsburgh. They're going fast now. Now, it's this area of the field, once they got Steeler territory, that they have really struggled in tonight. Here we go. 1st and 10 now. Under 10 minutes to go in the ball game. Here we go. Handoff to Jacobs again. And Jacobs with a nice explosiveness. He gets a first down run. Gets 10 yards exactly on that carry. And that's going to be another Raider first down. 9.5 minutes to go. And they are moving. They're going no huddle. They are moving. They are moving fast. And it's another handoff to Jacobs. And Jacobs bounced off a tackler. And he picks up another first down. So back-to-back first down runs by Josh Jacobs. First one went for 10. This one went for maybe 11. And they're going no huddle here. They are going. They are now in the red zone. Handoff to Jacobs for a 3rd straight time. And this time he doesn't really go anywhere. Picked up only a yard on that play. 2nd and 9 coming up. Jacobs now comes out of the game to catch a little breather. There we go. Snap to Garoppolo. Looking, and he's going to get pressured, and he's going to get sacked. That is... Who was that on the play? Oh, shit. What's his name? He was in Atlanta for a long ass... No, he was in a... Marcus Golden was his fucking name. Why couldn't I remember his goddamn name? He was in Arizona for a while. Marcus Golden was the guy that got home. I didn't even know he was on this team, to be honest. But that was a big sack. Loss of 16 on the play. Snap to Garoppolo. Steps up under pressure again. And he completes it short to Abdullah. But there was a flag on the play. Flag was thrown around the line of scrimmage. We'll see what this is. indication it might be against Pittsburgh. That'd be huge for the Raiders if this is against Pittsburgh. Seven minutes and 43 seconds remain in this ball game. Holding on the defense. That's an automatic first down. That is huge. That could be huge. Cole Holcomb called for the hold on Amir Abdullah. Oh, yeah, that's a good call. That angle was sort of... He did wrap his arms around him, though, so I'll allow it. 1st and 10, though, for the Raiders from the 19-yard line. Fresh set of downs. Jacobs is back in the game at running back. Snap to Garoppolo, throws it, and it's behind and nearly deflected up and intercepted. It was behind Adams, and it fell incomplete. Lucky it fell incomplete because the ball got knocked into the air and almost got intercepted. Devontae, that hit him in the hands. He could have caught that, though. Yeah, it was low and behind, but he still could have caught that. Hit him right in the hands. And he is lucky Devontae KZ didn't fucking pick that. 2nd and 10 now for the Raiders from the 19-yard line. Snap to Garoppolo, looking, and he just knocked to the ground by Minkah Fitzpatrick. That's going to be roughing. That's going to be roughing the passer. He hit him high. That's going to be roughing. I had to see the replay, though, but in real speed, I'm like, I could definitely see that as roughing the passer, at least in real speed. Let's see it, because it looked like he went high. Again, slow-mo. He did lead in with his helmet like that up towards the head area. By letter of the law, that is the rule. That angle was like... It can be ticky-tacky, but by letter of the law, it is the rule. 1st and goal, and it's a screen pass to Jacoby Myers, and he's going to be about a yard or two shy of the goal line. 2nd and goal coming up for the Raiders. 6 minutes and 45 seconds left to go in the game. Remember, the Raiders are down 2 scores, touchdown and 2-point conversion twice, just to tie the game. Here we go. And it's a pitch to Jacobs, and Jacobs cuts back in, and he's still going to be shy. He's going to be inches short. 3rd down and goal. Let me fix my hat. 3rd and goal for the Raiders at the 1-yard line. Levi Wallace played it perfectly. Here we go. 3rd and goal from the 1-yard line. Adams is the motion man. Garoppolo's in shotgun. Snap to Garoppolo, looking, throws it, completes it. Touchdown, Devontae Adams. And now they got to go for 2. Now they got to go for 2 to make this an 8-point game. There we are. Here we go. 7 consecutive 2-point conversion failures for the Raiders. Will it be 8 straight? Garoppolo all kinds of time looking. He's under pressure. He's running around. He's got TJ Watt chasing him. And flag is thrown on the play. Pass interference. They're going to get a second try at this. Shannon Sullivan was basically face guarding Jacoby Myers the entire time. And the Raiders are going to get a second opportunity at this. 5 minutes and 41 seconds remain in this ball game. If the Raiders get this 2-point try, it'll be a one-score game. Oh, he was holding them in shit, too. That's a good call. That's a really good call. Here we go. 2-point conversions. I formation. Tight end is the motion man. Play action. And wide open is the tight end. 2-point try is good. And that's Michael Mayer, the rookie out of Notre Dame, that is able to get it. And ladies and gentlemen, it is a 8-point, one-score game. 5 minutes and 41 seconds remain. That was a really good play call by Josh McDaniels. And ladies and gentlemen, hold on. Because if the Raiders are able to get a stop on defense, we might have a ball game here. We might have a ball game on our hands. Will I have to eat my words from earlier? I think I might have to eat my words from earlier. Part of me hopes I do, actually. Alrighty. Sorry, one moment. Just checking something real quick. My apologies. Yeah. Alrighty. Sorry about that. Alrighty. We are back from commercial break. Yeah, it all goes back to that roughing the passer call. By letter of the law, he did lead with the helmet. He did lead with the helmet up high. So, by letter of the law, that it is a good call. I don't like that it's a good call, but it is. Here we go. Raiders kicking it away to Pittsburgh, and it's a touchback. They're going to get the ball at their own 25. Both teams still have all three timeouts. 5 minutes and 41 seconds remain in this game. (23-15) Steeler lead. One score game. If the Raiders are able to get a stop here, this is huge. Pickett Play action, looking, throws, and it is incomplete. Intended for Calvin Austin on the play. 2nd down and 10 coming up. Pass is just a little too far outside. Alrighty, here we go. Second down and 10. And it's a handoff to Najee, and Najee only picks up about 2. 3rd down and 8 coming up. And that clock is ticking, though. The benefit from that last incomplete pass was the clock stopped. But now, on that run play, the clock is still moving. We're approaching 5 minutes to go in the ball game. In a one-score game, 3rd and 8. This could be a big 3rd down here. We'll see in a second. Play clock down to 1. They just get the snap off. No, wait, they didn't. Timeout called by Pittsburgh. Timeout called. That's their first timeout of the half. 23-15, 3rd and 8. This is a big 3rd down right here. The Raiders can get a stop. All of a sudden, the Raiders, with all 3 timeouts, have a chance to go down and tie this game. Okay, come on now. Let's stop stalling for time. Let's get on with this, baby. Let's go. Here we go. 3rd and 8 for the Steelers. Shotgun formation. Jalen Warren is the running back in the game. Snap to Pickett. And they are sending pressure. He throws it down the field. And it is incomplete. They tried to fit it into Freiermuth, and it was knocked away by Hobbs. And the Raiders have forced a 3 and out. And they're going to get the football back. They are about to get the football back with 4 minutes and 47 seconds left. Presley Harvin's punt is away. DeAndre Carter's going to get a chance to return this. He finds a hole. That's a really nice return down the 48-yard line of the Raiders. And it'll be a 1st and 10 from their own 48-yard line with 4 minutes and 35 seconds left to go in the game. Get your popcorn ready, folks. This is about to be a potential fun one. Here we go. 1st and 10 for the Raiders. Shotgun formation. Jacobs is the running back in the game. Garoppolo making checks at the line. Snap to Garoppolo. Nope, clean pocket. Looking. Completes it short to Jacobs. Jacobs picks up a solid chunk of yards there. 2nd down. And what's the exact yardage? They're going hurry up, though. 2nd down and 4. They are going no huddle. They're not wasting time here. I don't know. If I'm them, I'd burn as much time as possible. Here we go. Snap to Jimmy G. He throws it, and wide open is Adams. He's been on fire all night. I'd be shocked if he's not close to 200. I'd be stunned if he's not close to 200 in this game. First down and 10 in Pittsburgh territory. Here we go. First and 10. Snap to Garoppolo. Looking, throws it, and it is incomplete right at the feet of Josh Jacobs. Oh, baby. We are now at 4 minutes to go in the game. Sugar. Here we go. 2nd and 10. Garoppolo in the shotgun formation. 2nd and 10 from the 34-yard line of Pittsburgh. Play clock is down to 5. Snap to Garoppolo. Looking. He evades the sack of TJ Watt. He's running. He's scrambling. He throws it. He completes it to Jacoby Myers. He's going to be 2-3 yards shy of the first down, though. 3rd down and 3 coming up. And the Raiders are driving. TJ Watt almost got there. He almost fucking got there. But Garoppolo was able to evade it and gets it to Jacoby Myers. 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Jacobs is lined up on the right side of Garoppolo. And it's going to be a handoff to Jacobs. And Jacobs, he's going to be inches short. It's 4th down. He did not get there. 4th down and inches. Oh boy. They're not wasting time. They are not wasting any fucking time. 4th and 1. It's not game over if they don't get this. But here we go. Oh my God, it's a false start. It's a false start on the Raiders. Oh my no. So a 4th and 1 just went to a 4th and 6. Andre James was called for the false start. Yeah, he just flinched a little bit. They're going for a field goal? "48 yards. Okay. I mean, it's 3 minutes left. You have all 3 timeouts plus a 2-minute warning. It's not a terrible idea. Daniel Carlson for 47 yards out. And the kick is good. But there's a flag, though. Oh, my God. Is this going to be an automatic first? It might not even matter. If this penalty results in a first down, the kick by Carlson was good, but we'll see what the flag is, though. Personal foul on the defense. That's an automatic first, isn't it? That's an automatic first down on DeMarvin Leal. What happened? So that wipes the field goal off the board, and it gives the Raiders a new first down. Did he leap? Was it leaping? Oh, he came in contact with the long snapper? I think it was a leaping penalty. Was that what that was? Did we just get a leaping penalty? Is that what that was? So now all of a sudden it's 1st and 10 for the Raiders at the 15-yard line. Snap to Garoppolo, play action. Garoppolo looking, checks it down to Jacobs. Jacobs gets tackled inside the 10 down to the 8-yard line. Alrighty. Here we go. 2nd and 4. Clock is ticking under 2 minutes and 45 seconds now. Raiders need a touchdown and 2-point conversion to tie it. 2nd and 4. Garoppolo. Quick pass to Adams, but it falls incomplete. Too high and too hot. Incomplete. 3rd and 4. Oh, sugar. Sorry. Air bubble. Here we go. 3rd and 4. Eight-point game, 2.5 minutes to go in the game. Play clock down to 3. Down to 1. They just get the snap off. Garoppolo under pressure. Throws it. Too far out. Myers caught it, but he was out of bounds. Incomplete. 4th and 4. Did they do the same thing as last time, where they just kicked a field goal? Decisions. Yep, they're attempting the field goal again. So making the field goal, which is a chip shot here, would make it a 5-point game, and a touchdown would win it. And the kick from 26 yards out is good. 23-18 with 2 minutes and 22 seconds left. Raiders have all 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. So, them kicking a field goal is not the worst idea in the world. Because you look at a situation where they have all 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning with over 2 minutes to go. Your defense just got a huge 3-and-out. So if they're able to get another stop, you'll get at least 1 timeout to work with. So, yeah, man. Now it's just rely on the defense. Got to rely on the defense. Here we go. And the kick is away, out of the back of the end zone. Touchback back to the 25-yard line. Here we go, folks. Here we go. Kenny Pickett and the Steeler offense, can they put this game away? Ugh. Sorry about that. Here we go. 1st and 10, and Pickett is under center. Handoff to Najee, and Najee, he gets a nice run down to the 30-yard line. Nice run about 5 yards. 2nd and 5. That's a big one. And the Raiders instantly call a timeout. Their first of the half. Stops the clock with 2:17 to go. Second and 5 for the Steelers. Here we go. 2nd and 5 for the Steeler offense. Pickett is under center once again. Najee is still the running back in the backfield. And he stops and he picks up about 2 yards. 2-yard gain. 3rd and 3 coming up. This is huge. And the Raiders call another timeout with 2 minutes and 12 seconds left to go in the game. Man, here we go. 3rd and 2. This is a huge down. This is the biggest down of the game. Raiders don't stop him here. It's not. It wouldn't be over, but that door would get a little more closed. 3rd and 2. Pickett is now in the shotgun. 5 receivers out wide. And Pickett rolls to his right, completes it wide open to Allen Robinson. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. And the Steelers pick up a huge first down. Now, the Raiders still do have 1 timeout left, so they're not technically out of it. They could get the ball back with around 40 or 30 or so seconds, maybe. They could. But, man, that was... If they were going to get a stop and have a chance, that was the down to do it. But that was a great play call, though. Give Matt Canada credit. That was a great play call on 3rd down. Here we go. 2 minutes remain in the game. Raiders still have 1 timeout. Steelers have 2 timeouts. I don't know, man. Like I've said, I've seen crazier shit happen in this building. Here we go. Pickett under center once again, and Najee is the running back. And he gets swarmed behind the line of scrimmage. Actually loses it about 5 or so yards. Raiders call a timeout. Actually lost 4 yards in the play, so it's going to be 2nd and 14. Corian Bennett got there first. Diablo, Morik, they all just swarmed them. And yep, the Raiders just used their final timeout. 2nd and 13. It's not technically over yet. Raiders still kind of have a chance. We shall see, though. Here we go. And it's a handoff to Jalen Warren, and he gets smacked at the line of scrimmage. Was able to lean forward, though, still pick up a yard, so it's going to be 3rd and 12. Minute 40. About a 8-second difference between play clock. 7-8 second difference between play clock and game clock. So they might get this ball back with maybe around 30 seconds if they're lucky. Here we go. Pickett under center. And it's a handoff to Jalen Warren. And he actually loses 2 yards on the play. So 40 seconds. Well, it's under a minute now. They might get this ball back with about 20 or so seconds. Maybe even a little less than 20 seconds. Raiders need an absolute miracle. They are going to need an absolute fucking miracle. They're going all out trying to block this punt. Timeout Raiders. They took it all the way down. Timeout with 23 seconds left. The Raiders are trying to go all out and try and block this punt. Here we go. 4th and 13. 23 seconds left in the ball game. Raiders got almost close there, but that's a boomer by Presley Harvin. And he muffs the punt. Able to fall back on it, though. But there's 12 seconds left. And DeAndre Carter muffed that punt, but he was able to fall back on it. It was 12 seconds, though, back at their own 10-yard line. They're going to have to play the lateral game now. I mean, we've seen what happened last time there was laterals and shit going on in this fucking building in a game that I want to fucking forget about, but I don't fucking I can't, though. Fuck. So, it's not, like I said, man, I've seen crazier shit happen. We will see, though. 12 seconds left. They need an absolute miracle here. Here we go. Snap to Garoppolo looking. Throws it to the sideline. Intercepted by Levi Wallace. His second of the game, and that's it. That's the ball game. That is your ball game. Levi Wallace jumped up, made the pick, and the Pittsburgh Steelers are about to go to 2-1, and the Raiders are about to fall to 1-2. Just to make sure he got both feet in down, and yeah, you bet your ass he got both feet in bounds. One more angle just to make sure. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Levi Wallace. That's the third interception thrown by Garoppolo tonight. The second by Levi Wallace. And the Pittsburgh Steelers had a little bit of a scare there late, but walk out with the victory. Some are going to question the decision to kick a field goal rather than going for it. Down a touchdown, a 2-point conversion. But, you know, at the time it made sense. But, hey, didn't work out. And Steelers have come out on top. But, ladies and gentlemen, we're back in the swing of things. Or at least on my end. I know we're already 3 weeks in, but we are back in the swing of things as far as consistently streaming. Like I said before, if you have not seen me at the start, I will be live on Tuesday at noon, live here on YouTube.com, doing a recap of Week 3, also talking about some of the things I missed from back in Week 2. But with all that being said, I'm Double Diesel.